When I was younger, I was a bit overly polite. I'll give you an example of how it showed up, just one place, at restaurants. There were plenty of times where I would be at a restaurant with a friend and we both would have ordered something different, and the waiter comes and they put a plate down in front of me and they kind of look with their eyes asking the question, "Is this right?" And I would nod and say yes and wait for the waiter to get out of sight before I would flip the plates if they had gotten it wrong. I can even recall a few times that I was brought the completely wrong dish, pasta instead of fish, not even a close substitute. And I said, no, it's fine. I'll just go ahead and eat it. Even though I didn't want pasta, I wanted my fish. Now you might be asking, why in the world am I telling you this story? Well, I had the realization that there are plenty of times that we are overly polite with our thoughts. That in essence, our awareness is like this beautiful banqueting table. And there are thoughts that are being placed down like dishes in front of us constantly. And we decide with our attention where we're investing, what plates, what meals of thought we want to invest in by deciding to smell it a little bit or giving it a taste. But when we're overly polite with our thoughts, when we think that any thought that is placed in front of us is something that we need to eat, we need to try and digest and explore, then we end up filling ourselves with a lot of crap. And it is actually our responsibility to be more discerning and to be less polite with our thoughts. Because we can either fill our minds and fill our hearts with things that feed our beautiful desires, feed the things that bring us closer to our visions and our goals. Or we can spend time eating a whole lot of the junk thoughts. Taking the time actually making our minds much less healthy, filling them with just crap that is not serving us, that is not bringing us any steps closer towards where we actually desire to be. So how today can you be a little bit less polite with those thoughts that come through that you know don't serve you? Can you be a little bit more bold, a little bit, one of these annoying picky eaters that says, "Oh no, I won't have this and I choose not to have that. And when you do it, could it be exactly this temperature? Because if it's too warm, it burns my mouth. And if it's too cold, it does that." There's no problem with being picky with your thoughts. In fact, it's important because instead of the term picky, we use discerning. Someone that chooses carefully and wisely what they put into their bodies, we might call picky. But to be honest, they're being discerning about what they want to allow in. And it's the exact same with our thoughts. So let's be a little bit less polite and a little bit more discerning with what is really being beneficial, what is really healthful for our minds, and what is serving us best and feeding us well.